What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking Manny Pacquiao's mystery opponent for June or July. Alright, y'all, so, Manny Pacquiao hasn't released much information on his end about who his next opponent will be. But I found a bit of news, scurrying around the internet. And a few names have come to, have floated to the top, basically, and of who I think and who this article feels like will be Manny Pacquiao's next opponent. Errol Spence being one of them, Shawn Porter being another, Floyd Mayweather being another, and Danny Garcia being the just that guy at the end. Nobody's really talking about that fight. I think some people want to see it, but I'm not really interested in that one. I want to see Manny Pacquiao go out with the best fight possible for him to make as much money as he possibly can, and I don't think he can achieve that fight with Danny Garcia. Now, this potential Mayweather fight, there was some news that dropped yesterday on Floyd Mayweather's behalf, saying that he will not be coming out of retirement to fight anybody, period. How true that is, I'm not sure, because I remember about a year and a half ago that he signed a contract, and I believe that contract was for $100 million, or $50 million, or $40 million, some ridiculous amount of money. And it was a 5-fight deal to fight 5 UFC fighters. I don't think he's actually fulfilled that contract yet. Shawn was one of them. Conor McGregor, I'm not sure if Conor was the second one because they were with the Rising. It was a Rising contract. So I believe it was a Rising contract. Don't quote me, but I believe it was a Rising contract. And then not too long after that, Manny Pacquiao himself signed some type of promotional deal with Rising, I think, to promote fighters. So I'm not sure what to think when Floyd Mayweather makes those type of comments, because, like I just said, he did sign. I believe it was a 5-fight deal. Don't quote me. I believe it was a 5-fight deal with. I believe it was the Rising, with the Rising network. So I'm not sure if Mayweather is fully retired when it comes to fighting those Rising guys. He might still have 1 or 2 or 3 exhibitions left on a contract somewhere. So we might see him in action against, not real boxing competition, but against one of those guys from Rising Sports or whatever it's called. As far as Manny Pacquiao taking on either Shawn Porter or Errol Spence, now these are 2 fights I would be more interested in. Shawn Porter, the lesser of the 2. But I feel like Porter could give Pacquiao a good fight. I just don't feel like Porter sells well even against Manny Pacquiao. Unfortunately, his name is not as big as an Errol Spence or even a Keith Thurman, even an Adrian Broner, because of the antics of Adrian Broner, he tends to attract the crowd. There's a large African-American crowd, so I'm not sure if Shawn Porter is the right pick for Manny Pacquiao's next opponent. Because this could possibly be Manny Pacquiao's last opponent, so I would hope that he picks the best fight he possibly can get. As far as Errol Spence goes, to me, I'm still that guy who says Manny Pacquiao, with the right circumstances, can not only defeat Errol Spence, but possibly knock him out. Just with the amount of experience Manny Pacquiao has and the lack of experience Errol Spence has fighting speedy-handed guys. He hasn't fought a guy with the hand speed and the power of Manny Pacquiao yet. So we don't know how he actually will react. Number 2, he is coming off of this car accident, and we don't know what type of condition Errol Spence actually is in. And he said he doesn't want to tune up. He wants to go straight into a big fight, and that could potentially be a good thing as far as making money. It could actually, if he fought Manny Pacquiao, be the death knell to his career, because we all know what people are going to say if he loses to a Manny Pacquiao. Now, what's the flip side to that? And the other biggest fight that Errol Spence could take would have to be Terence Crawford. And what's to say, like I just said, is Errol Spence actually affected by that car accident? What if Terence Crawford, beats him? So, he could actually end up bad for Errol Spence if he was to take on either one of those guys as his first fight back. But it's possible that could happen, because why not go ahead and get the money off of that, Even though it would be bad for him to lose to either Pacquiao or Crawford. Let's say he came back, fought a nobody, and the nobody beat him because he's more damaged than he thought he actually is from that car accident. And that would be even worse than losing to a Crawford or a Pacquiao. So a lot of different scenarios. Like I said, I think it would be the biggest fight that could be made in 2020 would be Pacquiao versus Spence. Besides maybe a Pacquiao Mayweather rematch, I think we'll still do big numbers. But a Pacquiao Spence fight would be the biggest fight, and I think that would do tremendous numbers. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. Please subscribe. If you want me to do a topic, that you feel will be popular on the channel, let me know. Leave it down in the comment section. If you want to be involved, do a collabo, hit me up, man. I'm always down for that. I'm out of here.